Please stand for the invocation. I wish you the courage to be warm when the world would prefer that you be cool. I wish you success sufficient to your needs. I wish you failure to temper that success. I wish you joy in all your days. I wish you sadness so that you may better measure joy. I wish you gladness to overbalance grief. I wish you humor and a twinkle in the eye. I wish you glory and the strength to bear its burdens. I wish you sunshine on your path and storms to season your journey. I wish you peace in the world in which you live and in the smallest corner of the heart where truth is kept. I wish you faith to help to find your living and your life. More I cannot wish you, except perhaps love, to make all the rest worthwhile.
Most people know by now, but the season has been moved up about a week and a half, and we're playing a game before school even begins.
Oschlager scrambles out of the pocket, and Ronnie can scoop. Trying to get to the outside, does, still on his feet, across the 40 to the 43. So it'll bring up second down and 8 now for the Lions, instead of first down and a 15. Oschlager, doesn't matter to him, gets across the 45, slips a couple of tacklers down near the 43. 40-yard line of Shawnee Mission North. They lead it by a touchdown. Oschlager again keeps it, hurdles the player, and Oschlager's gone. Ron Oschlager from 40 yards out, no flags, and he has his second touchdown of the ball game. With watch there, scouring the grass. Good play fake by Angel. Across the middle, intercepted at the 40-yard line with the ball for the Lions. Steve Kelly. Kelly could break it. Kelly, great speed, touchdown. 60-yard pass interception return for Steve Kelly. His own 17. Good spiraling kick. Kendall Meade, the 28, fakes the handoff to Harris, trying to get to the outside, slips a tackler, 2, 3, and Meade has some room.
He's gone.
And Meade down the sideline, one man to beat, it's Gadwood. And touchdown, Kendall Meade.
It always gives me great pleasure to have the opportunity to introduce a group of people who sacrifice their time. I know they don't consider it a sacrifice, but I think all of us, if we get involved in anything that demands the time commitment that the Board of Education have given, we would probably come to the conclusion it's a sacrifice. I would like to ask them to stand as I call their name and ask you to hold your applause and ask them to all remain standing. And then if you would, let's show our appreciation for the tremendous contribution that they have made in making this event possible. Our Board President, Mary Lou Wright, our Board Vice President, Maggie Carter, Board Member Barbara Ballard, Board Member Alice Fowler, Board Member Mary Loveland, Board Member Harriet Schaefer, and Board Member John Taha. Would you join me, please?
Our speaker this evening is Misha Gould. Misha is the daughter of Robert and Karen Gould. For 13 years, Misha has attended schools in Lawrence. She's gone to Centennial School, Lawrence Open School, and Broken Arrow Elementary School. She attended Central Junior High and, of course, Lawrence High School. During her high school years, Misha has been extremely active in theater. She has served as Stuco secretary, senior class secretary, and she was an officer in the Spanish Club. Misha is also a member of the Theater Club and is the theater editor for the yearbook staff. Next year, Misha will attend the State University of New York at Purchase, where she will major in acting. It is my pleasure to present Misha Gould whose speech is entitled "The Wave of the Future."
Good evening, LHS. This day of our lives marks a turning point from dependence to independence. Through the years, we have tested our limited independence with mixed success. However, either starting tonight or up to 4 years from now, we will be expected to be independent, self-sufficient, responsible adults. This will certainly be a test in itself. During the 80s, many incredible things happened all over the world. The fast-paced society became even faster, with even more fast food establishments, more fast cars, and here in Lawrence, 2 new Dillon's stores with almost everything imaginable, including fast food Chinese, delis, a dry cleaning service, shoe repair, and a bank. Watches became a must through the decade. Most everyone runs a tight schedule, and even our relaxing time has a limit. Computers have become a necessity in business and in school, to either speed up accounting or to quickly write a paper that was due yesterday. If you break or lose your glasses, you can get your glasses in about an hour with the help of a radar detector to get you to the nearest mall in no time at all. Even our float was on a tight schedule. The last night and day before the parade, we suddenly had 100 ideas that just had to be done, and somehow we did them. We got shrubbery late that Thursday night and managed to get dry ice, among other things, that day. We worked at a fast pace, but we worked together. The world we live in has changed in the last 10 years, for better and for worse. The Eastern Bloc nations suddenly shifted their direction towards democracy. The AIDS epidemic is finally starting to be looked at with an open heart, and the environmental issue is being taken more seriously. However, we have a long way to go. The U.S. citizens have a drug problem. We aren't doing enough for our environment, and our capital city has the highest crime rate in the country. When we work together, we get things done. The 90s is our decade. This is our time to try and succeed. We are the wave of the future. Over the last 3 years, we have tried many different things. Too many different things, according to our parents, teachers, and administrators. We have always been a strong-willed, rebellious, smart class, sometimes lacking common sense. In 10th grade, we weren't going to let anybody push us around, and they didn't. In 11th, we laughed at the seniors' attempts at their first assembly, their float, and their so-called senior week. And this year, well, this year we've shown them, maybe a bit too much, but we had waited for this chance for 12 long years. We wanted our school, our peers, our teachers, and our underclassmen to remember us. The first assembly was great. We had the first official senior t-shirts, and we all converged in the center of the gymnasium floor with streamers, silly string balloons, and oh yes, a few other things unmentionable. Homecoming was a night to remember. All the glory of having a first-place float with all the hard work we put in it. And oh yes, the horse dung dangling on a piece of wood at the foot of our float. Then there was senior week. We definitely tested our independence then. We dressed up, TP'd administrators' houses, asked Mr. Reif just how far we could go, created the most beautiful mess in town with toilet paper in every tree near the school. And we tried to camp out, but got kicked out instead. We didn't want the traditional senior formal with a few trees and some balloons. We wanted to be different, and we were. We had, instead of having the traditional arched entryway, we had a tunnel. We had glow sticks in the centerpieces. We had a video. We could see each other on a live screen, and a number of us danced with our buddy Max. What a year. We will never forget the work, the play, the tears, or the teamwork. And we got what we wanted. No one will ever forget us. We have somehow made time in our schedules for our commencement ceremony. Our parents, grandparents, friends, siblings, teachers, and administrators have all gathered here to wish us the best for the future. And they have faith that we will get it. Many of us are scared and excited about the future. We have grown up together, but some of us will leave Lawrence and life will go on. But how? What will happen? It is hard to imagine what we will all be like at our 10-year reunion. Will we keep in touch? We are the wave of the future, and we will go on working together. Our future and their future depends on it. And with our hard work, dedication, and success, I'm convinced in the year 2090, they will still remember us. That's all for the speech. Have a great life.
Back deep to kick, Andy Peck. Andy averaging about 34 yards per punt. Nails a good one. Craig Hartwell lost it. Lions have it again. That's the second fumble in the football game. Harrison Ware, this is Harold from the 9. Gets to the 8, still on his feet, bounces off, touchdown.
Young men, and they would take on any tall guy, I'm sure, any time.
Hughes on the option, slips a tackler at the 35, inside the 30.
He's quick.
And he's gone.
He's quick.
Hughes, look
at that
move. Mike Hughes from 35 yards out scores the touchdown for the Lions, and they're up 20-0. Harold Harris out of the eye. Gets the pitch to the near side, cuts back up the midfield stripe and down at the 49-yard line. First look at Kendall Meade, number 33, as he shifts back into the I formation. His left thigh taped up, and Oschlager on 3rd and 2 lofts it wide open. That'll be a touchdown. 31 yards out. Right.
At this time, we would like to recognize two special groups of seniors. I'd like to ask the top 10% of this class, those in the gold cords, and the members of the LHS National Honor Society to stand so we may recognize them for their hard work and distinguished accomplishments. Would you please stand? This time we would like those students who achieved valedictorian honors for the class of 1990 to please come to the platform. Would the students, valedictorians, please come to the platform. Tonight we are recognizing 7 seniors who have distinguished themselves academically during the past 4 years. The 7 young people have achieved a perfect 4-point grade point average and are the co-valedictorians for the class of 1990. So I call their names. Would they please step forward and be recognized by Mr. Reif? Nicole A. Bakerink. Jeffrey D. Brown. Matthew F. Gowan. Jared R. Jenkins. Britt A. Johnson. Michael C. Leach. And we have one person who is absent tonight, Roberta J.G. Pochman. Thank you. This time, it's my privilege to introduce Max Reif, Assistant Principal and Senior Class Sponsor, who will make some special presentations.
Each year, seniors elect the outstanding teacher from each department. From these selections, they vote for the Teacher of the Year. Would the department winners please stand and remain standing while your names are read. Please hold your applause until we name all of these department chairmen. For the Business Department, Sharon Robinson. For the English Department, Art Sloan. From the Extension School, Judy Juno. Foreign Language, Linda Clark. Gifted, Trish Bransky. Health and PE, Bob Lisher. Home Economics, Betty Curry. The Learning Center, Lynn Saunders. Mathematics, Ray Wilbur. Performing Arts, Jeff Anderson. The Science Department, Mike Hess. Social Studies Department, Jim Belch. Special Education, Deb Engstrom. Visual Arts, Pat Nemchak. Give him a hand, please. And the winner of this year's Outstanding Teacher Award that has been voted on all senior members is Ray Wilbur. Ray, would you come forward, please? John Forbes will now introduce the winner of the Citizenship Award.
The winner of this year's Citizenship Award is Laura Penny. Would you please come forward to this podium, please? Okay, as Laura is coming to the podium, this is the 26th year for the award. Only seniors are eligible for this award. They are, however, nominated and voted on by the entire student body. This is a very special award because only students are involved in the selection process. The recipients of this award exhibit such traits as leadership, friendliness, responsibility, and respect for others. It may be the highest possible honor that we may bestow on any student at Lawrence High School. Congratulations, Laura.
Lions in the slot formation. Oschlager likes to bootleg in from here. We've seen him do it more than once. And he'll go to the air. Bowen looking for TD number 5 on the air. Touchdown, Lions. Big hole over the right side of the Topeka or Lawrence High offense.
Oh, and
Harris
look what
hits
happened.
it, and Harris into the end zone for the touchdown. On 3rd and 4, Harold.
Here's the replay. We got wide splits again. Same formation. You got two big, strong blockers in there.
Before presenting the class to Mary Lou Wright, President of the Board of Education, who will be assisted by Mr. John Forbes, Assistant Principal, in presenting the diplomas, I would like to first ask the parents and friends of tonight's graduates to not enter the roped-in area on each side of the stage. We have several people in wheelchairs and sitting down on the track. We'll be unable to see if you do. Secondly, I would like to take this opportunity to extend my personal congratulations to the members of tonight's graduating class and their parents. Ms. Wright, Dr. Nine Swander, and members of the Board of Education, I am pleased to certify that the members of the 1990 senior class who received their diplomas this evening have met the requirements prescribed by the state of Kansas and the Board of Education for the Lawrence Public Schools.
Seniors, class of 1990, on behalf of the Board of Education, the teachers that are here this evening, the teachers that you have had for the last 13 years of your life, kindergarten all the way through to a couple hours ago, from the people of the community of Lawrence, we extend our congratulations. We wish you the best, and we hope you take it easy this evening.
Larry Abbott. Galen Neal Adams. Tracy Michelle Alexander. Christy Lee Allen. Melissa K. Anderson. Richard P. Armstrong. Rebecca D. Atchley.
The envelope now is being opened by Queen Jane Meeks, and Jane will put the crown on the head of our new queen, and our 1989 Lawrence homecoming queen is Laura Penny. The robe this evening is presented by senior cheerleaders Chrissy Tribaum and Jody Poteet. As Queen Laura receives her robe, now the scepter will be presented by Gretchen Golden. Seniors cheerleaders Mandy Goodenkoff and Laura Kerstetter will present the Queen with a dozen red roses. Now, ladies and gentlemen, will you congratulate our new Queen, Laura Penny. Now, will you please stand now and join us in our alma mater.
Brian Lloyd Ballard. Sherry Christina Bartelis. Kirsten Margaret Beery. Andre L. Bonds. Christopher Solomon Bolton. Shrebra Sue Bowers. Ann Michelle Brocker. Todd C. Bradyhoff. Jeffrey Dylan Brown. Jason Aaron Buffalo Head. Stephen John Bunce.
At Lawrence High School for Bill Freeman. Oschlager wants to throw, has a man downfield. This is Bowen. May have been out of bounds, and the official right on it. Out of the I formation, Oschlager. 3rd and goal. Pitch goes to Bonds. Daylight left side, and Andres skips into the end zone. The Lions crack it in with 5.
Teresa Lynette Callahan. Leslie Aaron Catlin. Nate Carlson. Leslie Aaron Catlin. Carmen Paz Chang. Deidre Elizabeth Chevitz. Erica Dorothy Clark. Jennifer Diane Clevenger. Robert Charles Coleman.
Justine Emily Collins. Justin Matthew Michael Cordova. J. Carl Kaltner. Charles Richard Curtis.
The pitch back to Dotson. Willie tries to turn the corner. A flag flies, and Dotson's still on his feet, shucking off tacklers down inside the 15. Our final score, Lawrence 28, Topeka High 6. For Dave Lawrence and Jay Garvin and the entire Channel 6 Sports crew, this is Jim Graciano saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next week.
Heather Jean Damewood. Paul T. Davis. Jacob Charles Dibben. Pedro Dillon IV. Monica Renee Dixon. Benson Yeager Douglas. Brian Keith Drake. John R. Drake. Kenneth James Javonsky. Christopher James Earl. Camelia Faroki. Kelly Ray Ferran. Lena Forsberg. Kelly Ray Ferran. Tiffany Lynn Francis. Thomas Neil Frankoviak. Karen Lynn Fugit.
Burns keeps his backs into block. Airs one out. He has Hargrove down there, and it may have been picked off. And it has been.
Daryl Monroe. That
almost 3. We'll call it 2 for Harold Harris, who comes in motion. Pitch goes back to meet. Harris out in front for the block. Kendall across the 40, turns the corner. He could be out to the races, down inside the 20 and thrown out of bounds at the 16-yard line.
Alice Garnica. Pablo Garrica. Brandon Lee Gentry. Tracy Lynn Giffen. Matthew Francis Gowan. Amanda Sue Gudenkoff. Deborah Ann Hall. Lona Denise Ham. James Carl Haney. Keena Lee Harrell. Howard LaFrance Harris. Jonna K. Hart. Jeremiah Eugene Harvey. Ryan Elwood Hayward. Jennifer Lynn Heller. Tanya Raylynn Henderson. Jamie Lynn Hewins. Adam Chauncey Highland. Patrick William Himmelberg. Bradley Christopher Hines. Michael Eric Houston. Stacy Lynn Houston. Michael Shane Hyatt.
What they're telling us is they want us to work towards finding the best possible plan for a second high school. Teachers have a vested interest in it because that's their environment and it's their profession. And teachers are very serious about the children in Lawrence and want what's best for them.
The results have school administration officials pleased.
It's very important, I think, and we feel very encouraged that the teachers have made the vote they have, because I think that speaks to the need. I think they see that need, and so it's helpful to have that, because it shows, I think, that there is some solidarity about the issue and about the need.
LaFay Donnell Jackson. Scott Patrick James. Brandon Lee Johnson. Peter Scott Johnston. Joseph Eugene King. Christine Leanne Kennedy. Daniel L. Knight. Sean Christopher Kreider. Daniel John Lawlich. Grant Wayne Latham. Russell Lynn Lavin. Keith Allen Linval. Jennifer Lynn Lippert. Jason E. Lunsford. Ronald Allen Lyle. Mindy Ann Marsh. William Michael McAfee. Allison McClure. Kendall Lee Mead. Jeff Miles Michelson. Andrew O. Mitchell. Michael Donald Modrell. Daniel R. Mollering. Cynthia Marie Morgan. Clark Allen Morton. Melissa Diane Mott. Travis Mullins.
Projecting in the future to 1992-93, and the reason that date was selected is because we believe that that's a doable task if a bond issue were successful in the spring. That would give us approximately 2 years for construction.
Nineswander told board members it will cost $10.3 million to educate Lawrence students in grades 7 through 12 if a new high school is built. If one is not built, he said it will cost $9.5 million to operate the existing high school and junior highs.
We know that just with the increased student body, if we do not change the organizational structure or anything, our operational cost will be up about $900,000 by 92-93. That's projecting about 550 additional students. If you have two high schools as opposed to one, the operational cost will be an additional $800,000.
Aaron Kate O'Rear. Ronald Dean Oslauger Jr. Jeff R. Oliver. Katie Christine Olson. Alok K. Powell. Jason Douglas Patchen. Jeffrey Douglas Patchen. Jennifer Lynn Peters. Amy Christine Pilch. Stacy Michelle Plenert. Andreas Ploop. Kong Popon. Erica Marie Prather. Michael Umpal Ratliff. Grady Edward Reed. Gregory Paul Reynolds. Kimberly Nicole Riles. Amy Elizabeth Richard. Sarah E. Ritchie. Kevin Roy Robertson. Jennifer Carol Robinson. Lisa Renee Rogers. Vincent Matthew Romero. Selma H. Southern. Tracy Dwayne Sack. Jindy Beth Sheets. Esther Elaine Scollin. John Tom Seaton. Daniel Alden Sewing. Kimberly Sue Schultz. Tricia Marie Smith. Charles Scott Spurlock. Mindy Roxanne Stauffer. Stephen W. Stauffer. Amy L. Stevens. Rhonda Marie Stout. Joy Marguerite Stutler.
His team up by a single point. It's 7-6. Andre Bonds skips across the 45, and Andre could be gone. And he's just bumped out of bounds.
We have had a change in the weather. The rain has been a light sprinkle or a light rain the entire game, but now we've got another group of thunder showers moving overhead. We've got some wind mixed in with it, and now it's really coming in.
Second down and 5 now from the Lions 45. Pitch goes to Harold Harris. Has some room to the outside. 1st and 10 and more inside the Pioneer 35 and out of bounds at the 30-yard line. Fake the reverse. Johnson looks for some blocking, slips a tackler, and gets out and buried at the 35-yard line. Channel 6, our final score in this one, as Jason Patchen got the lone scoring in the 4th quarter, 31-6. Ryan Oschlager with a couple of touchdowns.
Sean P. Tate. Stephanie Lynn Teeter. Jason Sean Kotrop. Rebecca Lynn Todd. Matthew A. Travis. Matthew Joseph Triplett. Amy Joanne Tooley. Teresa Ann Daniel. Jennifer Lynn Ventile. Connie Lynn Veer. Byron Michael Ware. Jennifer Joanne Welch. Matthew C. Well. Megan Ann Weichert. Stephanie J. Williams. Robert J. Wise. David William Wolf.
Just over the midfield stripe in Falcon territory at the 49. Pitch to Dotson, follows a Harold Harris block. Willie into the secondary, has another first down. And a 40-yard field goal attempt just off violate the South, and this is Willie Dotson into the secondary. One man to beat. That's Shannon Mocha chasing him down, and Dotson down inside the 35. There's still no score. The power I formation, Howard Harris, Harold Harris, and Willie Dotson. And Dotson's been the workhorse. 4:22 to play. In for the score. Touchdown, Ron Oschlager. In the first half, it's 6-0 Lawrence High. Oschlager throws into the end zone. Complete touchdown. Oh, Clint Bowens. Harris, the lone setback. And I tell you, we've seen more offensive sets from the Lions this game than we have all year. Wide open, Kyle Jackson. An excellent night by Willie Dotson. And credit Ron Oschlager for the job he did in guiding the offense to 4 touchdowns.
Randolph Allen Osho. Tracy Lee Allery. Ellen Barrow Anthony. Michelle Denise Avery. Nicole Ann Beckerink. Stacy Elizabeth Berry. Reed Ferguson Burke. Clint Allen Bowen. Danita Lavera Bratton. Lori Lynn Breithaupt. Andrea Rochelle Brendel. Richard H. Brashears. Gina K. Brown. Venice Desiree Brumsey. Jared Ellison Buffalo Head. Donald Ray Burns. Virginia Lee Campbell. Jamie Emmett John Carswell. Kyle E. Carter. Mary M. Catlock. Mark Elias Chediak. Han Chu. Robert John Coda. Amy Jean Corbett. Tina Marie Corder. Jason Dale Crawford. Christine G. Crozier. Hope Suzanne Cummins.
According to Dr. Nineswander, the topic that created the most intense discussion was the issue of parental choice, the concept of letting parents choose which school their child attends. Nineswander says it would be un-American to be against choice, but he has concerns about its practical applications.
How you would fund it, you know, where would the state dollars, who would the state dollars follow? And how would that work when some schools get 0 state dollars? And some people get as much as 80%.
He's also concerned that parental choice may lead student athletes to transfer to schools with better athletic programs. Another question is transportation. The other main topic of the conference was a discussion of society's increasing role in education.
Now we have both parents working, or we have single-parent homes. That brings a whole different set of problems for them. And I think the schools and society are going to have to seriously look at what can we continue to do to improve the opportunities for kids.
Dr. Nineswander says possible solutions to meet the needs of our changing society are extended day programs that would allow parents to drop their children off before and after work, extended years of education, and continuing the fight against drug and alcohol abuse, which has caused 10% of unborn children to have irreversible brain damage. Nineswander says the summit was a reaffirmation of our community's commitment to education, and he emphasized that the challenges faced involve a restructuring of society and not just the education system. For the Lawrence Report, I'm Jennifer Jager.
Jason Christopher Daniels. Wendy Jordan Dehoff. Christopher Ryan DeVictor. Anna Marie Dietz. Esther Shalene Dorsey. Ambi Kumba Dowdell. Bertha Ann Duckworth. Shannon Rochelle Elm. Amy Beth Estes. Catrice Lawana Evans. Anthony Flakus. David Eugene Flakus. Daryl Dean Frank. Jennifer Freund. Kevin Patrick Garcia. Nicole Denise Garrett. Guy Richard Garrison. Gail Lynn Gish. Susan Beth Greenberg. Donald Charles Greenfield. Susan Renee Gooder.
To Ron Oschlager at quarterback. Kyle Jackson split out with Mike Hughes. Ron wants to throw. Lobs it. Clint Bowen wide open. Bowen across the 30. He could take it in. He'll be dropped at the 3-yard line.
What a block. I don't know if I drowned everyone's eardrums out, but boy, that was a great job of getting down.
Your 3rd and goal. 1 yard out. Ron calls his own number. Is he in?
He's
Touchdown. Back to action. First down, number 6 on the night. Shawnee Mission South, they have a good drive going. Gronick hit as he let go, intercepted. Harold Harris picked off the pass at the 20-yard line. 4:03 to play. We're tied at 7. And Oschlager has the option. Ron can burn it. And Oschlager. This one will be 75 yards. You won't catch it.
Just what Freeman was working for this year. They bring everybody up. If you can break through that 4-3 with man-to-man coverage.
Sally Marie Haig. Michael D. Ham. Kelly Diane Harmon. Barbara A. Harris. Kathleen Hayden. Amy Susan Hazen Farrell. Dale Thomas Hazlett. Carla Jean Hines. Ronald D. Heiser. Angela Lynn Hoffman. Bradley Dean Hubler. Sean Marvin Hout. Regina Maribel Igbafi. Mark Andrew Jacobs. Jared Rayfield Jenkins. Britt Ann Johnson. Bradley Robert Johnson. Russell Tucker Johnson. Chelsea Diane Copper. Kelly Christine Kay. Chad D. Keller. Larissa Sung Hee Kerstetter. Wendy Lynn Corey. Christine Gail Kitchen. Charles W. Knapp. Mindy Laureen Knapp. Timothy S. Kochansky. Junko Kanishi.
What's the difference in this game? 2:43 now to play. Handoff goes to, that's the sophomore
Adam
right
Green.
there. Adam Green down to the 45-yard line. And comes in motion. Clint Bowen may have jumped at the end spot. No flag flies. The pass is complete. Andy Peck inside the 10. Peck goes for the corner. Touchdown.
No flags. No flags.
46-yard pass play goes for a touchdown. Ron Oschlager, Andy Peck. And with 150, we start the fourth quarter. Pitch. This is another sophomore, Mike Cozy, and Cozy inside the 40, stripping tacklers and down inside the 30-yard line. Wilburn goes in motion. Oschlager tried to go to Peck. Now throws it across the middle, wide open. Touchdown, Adam Green. 1 minute left to play. It has been Lawrence High School. Cronick hit as he releases, and that'll be intercepted. Daryl Monroe at the 32-yard line. And Monroe fielding some blocks. He could take this in. Down inside the 5. Touchdown, Lions. Of fans out on to the field at Haskell Stadium. Their team going to state. How sweet it is, Dave Lawrence, for the 5th year running.
It's hard to count. It's been so many. It's almost expected. So much pressure put on a football team. I look back at the year, it seems like the slow start that they had might be because of all that pressure that they felt, but now they've made it come true. They had a big test. They had one bad game over at Shawnee Heights, and last week they come back with a super effort and make that victory, and now look what they've done tonight.
Andrea Kathleen Landis. Grant Michael Lichtenberg. Go ahead. Angela Marie Lee. Helen Angela Lee. Kaylin Marie Long. Lan Wong Grace Lowe. Christopher Jack Lowe. Long Chi Lee. Jennifer Ray Maddox. Eric J. Magnuson. Douglas B. Marion. Jill Suzanne McConnell. Rose Mila McCrary. Go ahead. Go ahead. James Russell McDonald. Cameron Paul Meyer. Kevin Brooks Messick. Christine C. Midiot. Marie Esla Miner. Michelle Suzanne Mock. Daryl Raymond Monroe. Brian Douglas Moss. Jennifer Ruth Mueller. Brenna Elaine Mumford. Noah Christian Musser.
Because the way it was finally worded, it was very definite that in setting up the boundaries and any changes and substitutions that might occur would be involved with maintaining the socioeconomic balance between the two high schools as much as it was possible.
In addition, Ken Fisher gave an update on the 7-year plan for the school district. The plan outlines enrollment predictions for the next 7 years.
We're estimating that we're going to have a little over 10,000 students in our school system 7 years from now. This year we have 8,400, just a little better than 8,400. So we're going to have about 1,500 student growth, and of course that's the reason why we're thinking about a new high school.
Niels Ola Nielsen. Jennifer Elizabeth Nitcher. Cynthia Michelle Otis. Paul Joseph Ostronic. Kirsten Susanna Paladin. Erin Marie Parsons. Jeffrey Martin Patton. Eric A. Pearson. Andrew Curtis Peck. Joseph Brent Pickett. Jessica E. Pearson. Jody Ray Poteet. Zachary Randolph Proctor. Amanda Lynette Puckett. William Ober Radcliffe. Michelle Christine Reed. Jan Richardson. Michael Joseph Rinke. Jennifer Leslie Robinson. Renee Lynn Rooks. Jamie Marie Rose.
Wilburn, the fullback. The pitch goes to Harold. He picks a good block across the 35, 40. Harold Harris to the sidelines, down inside the Manhattan 40-yard line. Sophomore Adam Green. He's carried the ball 5 times for 36 yards, and Green comes in motion. Oschlager on the keeper, big hole right side inside the 15. Oschlager could score. Touchdown.
Receivers to the left side, and Adam Green, the lone back, in motion to the right side. Linebackers spread out to cover these receivers. He gets a great block.
Lone setback is Harold Harris. And Oschlager rolling out, wants to throw, has a lot of time now under some duress, and Ron scrambles loose. He'll turn it into a gain, a big one. Down inside the 30, 25, tries to get loose, and he's down at the 19-yard line. First and goal from the 7-yard line. Oschlager to Harold Harris, lead blocker in front of him. Harris is in. Touchdown Lions.
Tamara Saladi. Brian Lee Saab. Karen Sanford. Joseph Reyes Santos. Deborah Diane Sharp. Tina Marie Shambaugh. Carla K. Shaver. Jocelyn Sue Shoup. Dave W. St. Cyr. Corey P. Slayball. John B. Smith. Robin Lee Sparks. Kevin T. Sperling. Jennifer Marie Stanwicks. Serena Lynn Stein. Patrick O'Neill Stewart. Lynn Lorene Stoner. Michael Allen Stutz.
We're at halftime where we're tied in the 6A State Football Championship game, 14 points apiece. And we thought you'd like to see one of the best high school marching bands in the nation, the Lawrence High School Marching Lions. And we'll bring you one of their songs and be back with some statistics a little bit later on. But here are the Marching Lions from Lawrence High School.
Key Tape Song Bandit. Alyssa Heather Thomas. Carrie Lynn Thomas. Don E. Thompson. Candy Elizabeth Thorin. Anne Marie Todd. Christine Marie Trebaum. David Lee Tryon. Shannon Beth Tuckwin. Clayton Dan Turrentine. Carlos Eduardo Vasquez. Jamie Ann Walburn. Christopher Robert Ward. Chad Alexander Welter. Carl Hudson Wurzberger. Jennifer Kristen White. Nathan Boyce Whitson. Rachel Jewel Wilhite. Elizabeth Rochelle Williams. James H. Williams. Brian John Winfrey. Gina Marie Woodling. Travis D. Wright. Gregory Scott Yother. Sarah Catherine Zeller.
Welburn shifts over a step to his left. Oschlager fakes the handoff to him.
There's a
As
fake.
Hughes inside the 30. Mike Hughes, a burner, dives in for a touchdown.
This is not a throwing formation. It's going to be interesting to see what kind of call we have.
Ronnie hands it off to Harold Harris. Has some room. Harris turns the corner inside the 10. Down to the 2. First and goal, Lions. 21-14. Lions first and goal from the 2.
This isn't automatic against a good team, but
Wilburn tries to get close.
This is going to be a big one, though. It's not automatic.
Oschlager takes it in. Touchdown, Lions. Back. Stone on 3rd and 5. Looks to throw. Has a man. Picked out by Harold Harris at the 20. Harris across the 40.
He may go.
And he picks up some blockers. The midfield stride. Clock at 1:05. Harris down inside the 40. And he is mobbed by the Lions. Congratulations to the seniors on this Lawrence High School team. They do not have to run another play. Clock ticking down. A sea of red will hit the field at KU's Memorial Stadium.
There's no way to describe the feeling those young men have right now. You know, Lawrence High goes to the championship year in and year out and wins, but this is the only time this senior bunch can claim it to be theirs. What a sight. What a sight. I'm sure these seniors, no matter what they go on to do later in life, will always remember this moment right now. Beating Manhattan 28-21 in the finals of the 6A class championship 1989.
I tell you what, congratulations to the Manhattan team that's dejected over there right now, but they have every reason to be proud. They came here with an 8-3 record. They bounced back to win 7 straight football games to get here, and they are runners-up the state championship. And boy, I tell you what, there's tradition on both sides of this football field, and there is a good chance you'll see them back here again next year, both with excellent junior varsity programs. The Lions this year, 1989, are the state champs. They have won back the trophy from Manhattan High School, and both these teams, again, have respect for each other. There's the story, 28-21, as the Lions with 362 yards of total offense compared to 318 for the Manhattan Indians. That, of course, unofficial statistics. Ron Oschlager with 2 touchdown runs and a touchdown pass to Mike Hughes from 49 yards out. The big play here in the second half was a pass interception by Harold Harris. Ron Oschlager did what he was supposed to do, take his team to the end zone, but Harold Harris did more than what he's supposed to do with the pass interception.
Timothy Allen Albertson. Amber Lynette Almaza. Teresa E. Archer. Go ahead. Sandy Michelle Armour. Jason Benjamin Athey. Donald Matthew Bass. Joe Lee Barfield. Kyle Christian Bean. Marcia Irene Beatty. Tiffany Susan Cecilia Berry. Lisa Catherine Bolton. Kara L. Brady. Kenna Lee Bright. Correct. Jenny Lynn Brockman. Aaron Dalton Brown. Brian Glenn Brubeck. Christopher John Bryan. Ken D. Byerly.
They don't really hesitate when they get the ball within that offensive zone. They take that shot right off the bat, and I guess that's one of the things that these kids like playing for Coach Hogan down there. He doesn't mind them putting the ball up.
Lions setting up offensively. Oschlager, Mayo gets it inside. Church, spin around. Jay, good.
They were very, very patient on the floor, but what I've noticed about him the last 2 times down the floor is he's an unselfish player. He's gotten the ball to the open players once they've gotten open.
Signaling to his troops, slow it down, slow it down. Don't force the ball in there. Here comes Oschlager from downtown. Yes, sir, 3 points.
Well, the difference between him, we have an opportunity to be a pretty good ball club, but we have to take advantage of the opportunities when they present themselves.
There you see the Lions intercept the ball and then score.
Settle down. Let's take a little time and get a good shot. And what do we get here?
Ron Trips forces the turnover, or rather loses the ball, and then it results in 2 points.
Start thinking a little more while you're out on the floor.
Lions get the ball back. Working the ball inside, overneath his head and over his back. Craig Butler
just to get to it.
Church heating it up on the Goldenite. Reggie Mayo, fast break. Nobody there. He lays it up and scores.
Cheryl Kathleen Cadu. Stephen William Church. Elizabeth Allison Clark. Eric Lamont Clemens. Mark Douglas Kaufman. Christopher William Coleman. Lee Ann Cunningham. Micklin Ann Zerniak. Emmy Critchfield Dagg. Lorraine Marie Doran. Bryson Curtis Dowdy. Jeffrey Lee Demon. Sean Allen Devlin. Armando Martin Diaz. Annette Faye Doty. Jennifer Lorraine Dubree. Dale Wayne Edmonds.
Dan Augula, 6'10", had an easy layup and missed it. Reggie Mayo from outside, boom! And the game is tied.
Now Lawrence.
Reggie Mayo, one-on-one. He loses it, and the Raiders the other way. Wide open, layup, good. Bryant taking that three-point shot every trip down. Here's Jermaine Jackson, layup good. Foul on Craig Butler.
Well, the coach can't get too upset. That was a foul committed through effort, and that's one of the things that you want your players to do. You want them to be a...
Reggie Mayo to Oschlager. Holding it above his head, looking for room to throw the ball. From three-point land, bullseye!
And that was a good shot. They came down and made a couple of...
ball. And right now they're being a little more patient with their shot selection.
Well, again, one of the things that you want to do against a team like Shawnee Mission is make them move. They were very patient that time down the court. That's a ball player. One of the things that you want to look in your players is that they're not too tentative when they get around the glass. There he goes again.
Up and in. He's done that three.
If not, they're going to have to get a timeout the next time they get a possession.
Down 8. Jump shot. No good. Rebound, Lions. Rebound is good. A 9-point lead for South.
There you
Intercepted by Ron Oschlager. Quickly back up court. In the corner, Butler feeds it.
Play.
Puts it. Scores! Yes, sir. Steve Church for 2. Back up by 7. Intercepted by Shawnee Mission South. One-on-one. Fast break. Layup. Good. Scores. Shawnee Mission South tonight.
It's getting close to three-point time.
Getting close, if not already there. Inside feed, basket, and foul. There's what they needed. As the clock winds down, Lions will put it up from outside if they can get open. Here's a three-point attempt. Bullseye.
Eben Baldwin Farley. Hayden DeWitt Fowler. Jeffrey Von Friesen. Hannah L. Fritzl. Sylvia N. Fuentes. Stephanie Jo Glenn. Carolyn Allison Nagy. Gretchen Lee Golden. Misha Marin Gould. Brett Eugene Greer. Karen Lee Griffo. Jill Christina Grisafi. Jennifer Suzanne Hampton. Thomas Michael Harmon. Harold Lamont Harris. Tamara Diane Hay. Michael Ray Hurd. Brent D. Hill. Melissa Dawn Hill. Rebecca Diane Hoffman. Jennifer Renee Holder. Peter Crittenden Holmquist. Jennifer Louise Hauser. Michael Dale Hughes. Farzana Idris. Jennifer Murphy Emmel.
And the Lions will set up offensively.
The Shawnee Mission team showed a little forward court pressure there. They trapped a little bit in it. Nothing too aggressive, though.
Here's Jermaine Jackson for two.
Again, taking it inside. So
both free throws in and out. Reggie Mayo. Here's Church inside for two. Yes, count it.
He worked real well.
Oschlager gets it in to Marshall. Marshall dribbles up the side. Inside for Church for two. Count it.
Yeah, that's that bread and butter play.
The Lions will slow things down a little bit. Try and work for the nice shot inside.
The way this zone now has begun to get packed back in, I think what the Lions going to have to do is maybe make a couple of outside shots and get it extended.
Here's one that goes through the twine for three. Oschlager.
That'll make a zone.
It kind of shredded their defense last time, didn't it?
He's not a very big physically looking player. He's tall and slender, but he has good quickness. And as I said before, he doesn't mind going in there and mixing it up a little bit.
Comes the Lions. Church with the ball.
Good pass inside.
Shot is good. Count it. Chris Marshall for two.
Good hand away.
Reggie Mayo gets it over to Oschlager. Here comes Mayo. Wide open.
Good
Feeds
pass.
it to Trotter. Here comes Reggie Mayo. In the corner for Church. Jump shot. Good.
He has a nice touch around 10 to 12 feet.
Lions. Mayo, Oschlager, 3 points. Good! That full court pressure committed the Lawrence Lion turnover. Here comes Ron Oschlager. He dumps it off.
Good pass by Ron. Sure that they get a good opportunity.
Intercepted. One.
DeMarcus January. Jennifer Janice Jarrett. Rodney Michael Jenkins. Melanie Lynn Johnson. Nicole Renee Johnson. David Dowell Johnston. Jae Yoon Jung. Kristen Lynn Kempsroder. Jason Devlin Carlin. Angie Ray Kelly. Stephen William Kelly. Anne Marie Kelm. Jonathan C. Kisson. Michael Bill Clint. J. A. Coster. John Dale Krause. Dale Christopher Kurt.
That's been showing us a few things to the coach. He's earned him a spot in the starting varsity lineup.
Here's a jumper from Church. Good. Lions tie it up.
We're pretty good with this team, so I think it's going to come down maybe to just which team wants it the most.
Lions with a chance to go up on top. Turn around. Jay. Good. Set the offense for the Lions.
Yes, it looks like the Lions are playing with just a little bit of uncertainty tonight. It seems like they just don't know just what they're trying to get done out there.
Oh! Seeing his first action of the night.
It's a pretty active zone that they have. One of the things you want to do against the zone is not dribble in there, but pass the ball. Chris comes in and cans his first basket.
2 points for
opportunities. They had 2 steals, got nothing out of them. And instead of cutting into the lead, now the Falcons have built it back up. Steve with a good basket from it.
By the same token, you'd wear yourself out, I guess, eventually if you play that the whole game.
Well, you'll wear yourself out, but you're going to fall further behind if you don't create something.
What an aggressive rebound inside there.
That decision wasn't there for Reggie then.
First personal for Reggie. Full court presser. Forces the turnover. Oh. Here comes the Lions.
Good play. Good
Layup
play.
is good.
Good play by Reggie. Now,
3-pointer off. You're down 2.
We're a little early in the game to be thinking about
almost intercepted. Marshall for 2. He hits it. Chris Marshall for 2.
Chris
corner here. Butler stopped to Church. Back out to Butler for 3. He puts it up and it goes in. Butler hits another 3.
They need a 3-pointer. They need 3 possessions right now.
Mayo for 3. He hits it. Oh! 1 possession, folks. Now you might do it. Bucket, good.
Jeremy K. Lane. Rendell Terrence Lee. Michael Charles Leach. Pamela Joe Longoria. Roberta A. Lopez. Susan J. Lyons. Stephanie Kathleen Mortel. Tracy Lee Estes Mayer. Brian Carl McKinstry. Michelle Marie McMakin. Richard A. Melton. Charles Menifee. Christina Janelle Meyer. Matthew James David Michael. David Dawson Miles. John Charles Miller. Ziba Desiree Moffett. Meredith Lee Monroe. Maurice James Montu. Margaret Elizabeth Moore. Kara L. Muggy. Jennifer Christine Murphy.
Increased graduation requirements and decreased enrollment in elective classes may lead to a 7-hour day, according to Lawrence High Principal Brad Tate. He says it would allow students to have more educational opportunities.
A normal student takes English, social studies, mathematics, and science. That's 4 hours, and in a 6-hour day, that means they got 2 other things. Well, if they sing, and they're in a cappella, and play an instrument, and they're in band, that's it.
The additional class would allow these students to take elective courses such as business and performing arts. If the plan is established, the time that students have to pass between classes would be shortened from 6 minutes to 5 minutes. And each class would be 50 minutes rather than the existing 58. Tate says the feeling among faculty members is mixed. The PE teachers are not in favor of it.
Kids have to come in and get suited out, go out to a place, play the game and come back and get unsuited and showered. And, anytime you reduce their time, it reduces their activity time then out in the field.
Tate says right now officials are just considering the idea, and if the plan were to take effect, it wouldn't happen until at least next year. For the Lawrence Report, I'm Jennifer Jager.
Patrick J. Nadvorny. Geraldine S. Nelson. Amy Catherine Newman. Tina L. Newman. Timothy Marvin Norris. Heather R. Oberhelman. Joanne Ruth Olson. Sandra L. Oshel. Matthew James Parr. James Michael Patterson. Scott D. Patton. Laura S. Penny. Kevin Lynn Pierce. Michael Charles Pisani. Gretchen Therese Plumberg. Glenn Allen Price. Corbin Daniel Pulliam.
Chris Marshall brings it across half court, and they'll set it up offensively. Reggie Mayo drives it in the baseline, puts it up and in.
Nice move by Reggie.
Wyandotte offensively.
Nice backdoor cut.
Inside
good
layup, blocked.
Good pass.
Here come the Lions. Layup, good.
Excellent rotation on.
Run it across the timeline and just barely break it. Chris Marshall, coast to coast, layup, good.
Excellent play by Chris. He read the deep. Actually made a run at the Lions in that lead.
Matt McWilliams, layup, good, then a rebound for Mayo. And here comes the Lions. 2 missed shots for counts. Layup at the other end.
That was a good play by Reggie Mayo to get that ball to Chris.
In there to Jermaine. He was open momentarily.
A lot of contact for a foul not to be called either way on that.
3-point shot away and bullseye. Everybody on the court, that is, except Wyandotte, who's had trouble all night. Ron Oschlager, turnaround jump shot.
That was an excellent play coming out.
6 minutes to play in this one. Lions lead at 52-37. Craig Butler, layup is good.
Well, Craig said
Lane. Lions aggressive on those boards though tonight. Layup, good. by a team that only had 2 victories going in. Follow-up jump shot for Brian Roberts.
Andrew Falk Ramali. Lori Lee Reisner. Lila L. Reduc. Lila L. Reduc. Charles Allen Rogers. Sarah Beth Romero. Melissa K. Roth. Catherine Jacqueline Satoff. April H. Shuckman. Richard Charles Schumann. Christopher Matthew Shum. Robert D. Schoffel. J. Everett Smith, Jr. Tracy Joe Smith. Sherry Lynn Sponholz. Tricia Ann Spriggs. Barbara Ray Stauffer. Stephen Bradford Stoll. Tony Stubbs. Matthew S. Stuber. Aaron Kirsten Stoll. Danielle Lee Swadley Risman.
The Lions need to get a good play this time down the floor. They're getting themselves in a little hole. They need to get a bucket. Good move by Chris.
Drives his way in there. Pulling away from Jackson. Here comes a 3-on-2 break, and it's stolen by the Lions. We'll go the other way. Here's a 2-on-2. Jermaine puts it up. No, and it falls off. Marshall.
There's Chris
for
again.
2.
Well, the one thing they're going to have to do, and they're doing it right now, they're staying close, and hopefully they can figure out how to contain the big people and come out of here with a victory tonight.
Church, Steve Church.
They're taking their time. They've had a couple of outside shots go down for them, but basically they've been working that ball around, getting it inside.
Church for the follow-up.
Good follow-up by Steve.
Kind of a 3-2 zone, looks like.
Oh,
and it's picked off.
That's
Here
our
comes
man
Marshall.
Chris again.
Stops, shoots,
good play.
Scores.
Good play, Chris. See what?
Here's to Victor. Marshall, Church, Oschleger, and Mayo. The Lions go. Mayo lays it up with a cross feed underneath. Nice.
Do what they like to do best, and the Lions players are letting them get to those easy positions on the floor, and it's just killing them right now.
Last 10 and put it up.
I tell you, that Masterson kid's a pretty efficient scorer down a couple around that basket.
Mayo drives right down the paint, puts it in. Fans will go the other way.
But that's the kind of game that the Lions have to play. Notice they were really active that time, and they really created a bad shot at that time. There we got
Church for the rebound.
We got it under double figures now, so the Lions, well, the pressure accomplished what it wanted it to do. They got it down there, and even though they got a shot out of it, it wasn't a very good shot. Now Chris drops
Marshall.
one in.
And the here comes the Lions. Mayo for a 3. Boom! Count it! They've got to get a 3. They've got to get a 2. Here we go. Here's the 3. Marshall. Boom! Timeout, Lawrence High. That's it. For Bud Stallworth, I'm Dave Garrett. Thanks for listening. Have a pleasant and safe weekend. We'll see you on February the 9th. Goodbye, everybody.
Hillary Joanne Carmichael Taylor. Dacia Christine Teeley. Tricia Lynn T. Meyer. Adrian Darnell Thompson. Dale W. Tolbert. Clayton Dean Turner. Aria Purita Wartula. Sean Patrick Walters. Brian M. Ware. Jacob York Waters. Brandon J. Weber. Jennifer Lynn Weeks. Joel C. Weissman. Robert Anthony Floyd White. Jerry D. Missy Whitetree. Melanie Janelle Whitlock. Paul Joseph Wiley. Stephanie Ann Willauer. J. Blake Winter. Ricky Michelle Wolkin.
We're having something like a 20-foot tunnel that's being held up by a fan, I hope. And we have a lot of cardboard that is supposed to be simulated waves. Some very interesting centerpieces that I could not describe to you in 100 years. We've usually had the traditional entrance, some trees and some balloons, but this is going to be entirely different.
It's exciting. It's time for the girls to go get everything finished, what they're doing, and get their guys, make sure they're dressed, everything. It's exciting. It's good not to be in school.
It's gonna be great. I think it's tomorrow night. I'm going to the Eldridge for dinner, and then I'm going to the prom.
I'm getting really excited. I'm sort of in charge of everything there, so right now I'm a little bit nervous and a little bit frustrated. But we've pretty much gotten everything organized, and we're supposed to be at the ballroom at 7:30 tomorrow morning, bright and early to decorate. And so, fortunately, while everybody else is out messing around and having fun, there are going to be some of us who are up at the ballroom.
There's going to be some of us climbing,
decorating, and
I'm looking forward to skip day. It's kind of nice having a day off and watching your younger classmates have to squirm.
Tomorrow's senior skip day. I think that's a really cool tradition because we don't have to come to school. You know, seniors deserve a break today. You know.
To conclude the commencement program, will the audience please stand and join the a cappella choir under the direction of Jeff Anderson in singing the high school alma mater, followed by Stand Up and Cheer.
to graduate?
It feels great, but the one thing about it is that I'm sad because I'll probably never see some of my real good friends again. That's the bad part about it, but overall I'm really happy and I'm really glad and excited to go to KU.
Okay, great. How do you feel and what are your plans for
I'm really excited and I'm really nervous, and like Carmen, I'm sad to be leaving my friends. I'm going to go to Columbus College of Art and Design in Columbus, Ohio. But I don't know, I'm just going to miss everybody here a lot because it's been a great class and a great school, and we've had real good teachers and everything.
How was your experience at LHS and how does it feel for you?
I'm glad to be out. I think everyone shares the same feelings. Everyone's going to be missing each other. I think tonight we're all going to see a lot of our friends for the last time, and so everyone's really excited to go out and just get this over with and go party. So, and I'm going to K-State next year.
Graduation's starting.
And graduation's starting.
Okay, thanks you guys. Are you the last and final one in your
Yes,
family?
yes.
How is it been? I mean, is this...
I've been waiting a long time to put it that way. Yeah, it's fine. It's fun.
Do you ever? What are some of the stories you hear about the school before you got there? Was it the same or?
Mainly the academics. You know, that's been a little different as far as, you know, being prepared for the world, and all the, you know, computer skills they've changed a lot from my older sisters because they didn't have as many opportunities to learn about computers and things like that as I did. So
did you go to all their graduations?
Yes, I went to all of them. Except for one, I wasn't born. So my oldest sister graduated in 1970, and I wasn't born yet. So.
Lawrence High School is starting to look a lot like Christmas. But wait, that's toilet paper in the trees. A combination of 1,300 rolls of toilet paper, about 30 students, high winds, and equally high spirits has led to a big mess. And students are quite pleased.
Everybody's real happy with it. I think it'll be something that's remembered for years to come.
School administrators agree.
We've had kids TP before, but I don't think we've ever had it done to quite this extent.
Students say they aren't worried about being punished for their prank. They asked their class sponsor for permission.
We did get caught by the police, but they let us go after they found out that it was okay.
And anyhow, it was all in good fun.
I mean, our purpose wasn't to be destructive. It was just to show our senior spirit and just to kind of form together as a class.
They'll have to tell that to all the people living nearby the school.
I've had a lot of calls from the neighbors who are kind of concerned about toilet paper in their yards.
But many of the students confessed to their crimes and even volunteered to help in the cleanup instead of going to class. You can bet that a toilet papering that took from 4 in the morning to 7 to accomplish will probably take all the way through English and part of history to clean up. The only problem now facing the students is getting the toilet paper out of the tops of the trees. They say they're just going to have to wait for it to blow down. For the Lawrence Report, I'm Jill Jonas.